In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. But today, we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up!
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
That time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 64 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going.
first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Out to his left. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 54 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedure. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Off play action. Nix. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun. Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Operating from the gun. Nix able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
18 Chargers, 18 Chargers. Hey, smash Bronco.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
In motion left goes a tight end. They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off the play fake. Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Samaje Perine from 21 yards away. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Trey Tucker. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone step.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stones. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
2nd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Unable to corral him. He fights through. 88 yards rushing for him in his 1st half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Nix, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Nix. Caught on the slant. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Alert! Alert! Control the line of scrimmage. Control it. All right, boys. Time to go to work. You can do it. Good try. Good try. Let's go. Let's go. Pick me up. Here we go. Take off.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Minshew, 1st and 10. He finds his man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
It'll be Minshew again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Minshew. Touchdown! Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down, and the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A final shot before break. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A run to begin the second half with White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
31 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Minshew. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Minshew sets to throw. He completes it right side away. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He's going to find Gallup here complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. John Franklin Myers, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And now they'll shift things around.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing on first down. Nix. And
he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off play action. Nix. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they didn't fall. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas.
52 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Here now, second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He's going to keep this again.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Third and 5.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. And now Nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams. Second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Tucker now to return it. This taken in right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. This is 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he'll take this across midfield.